Last season on La Brea, we followed Eve, played by Natalie Zea, embark on an epic journey after a massive sinkhole opens in LA. Now in season 2, the adventure continues in a mysterious prehistoric land 10,000 years from home. And this dangerous world makes one thing clear: the only way to survive is together. Take a look.
Silas still isn't talking.
He will.
It's been 24 hours. If he was going to talk, he would have talked.
He has to. Aldridge said Silas, he helped create these sinkholes. If anyone knows how to get Josh and Riley back from 1988, it's him.
What about Mary Beth and Lucas? Any word on them?
No. No one's been able to find them. With Mary Beth's injuries, I'm getting really concerned.
Yeah. And then there's Aldridge and there's Scott and Veronica. They're all missing. It's just, at least when Josh was here, I had somebody. Now, I'm all alone.
Okay, Natalie. So for people who did not binge season 1, which they still can do, and they should, get them up to speed. What happens and where are we now?
Season 1 is about this normal, typical, everyday family who's going to work, going to school, to get in arguments in the car. A giant sinkhole opens up, like you do. 2 of us fall through, 2 of the 4 fall through, and end up in this sort of prehistoric time and space. And we end up spending the next 10 episodes just trying to get back to each other. And in the meantime, there's there's a cast of characters and prehistoric creatures and mayhem and danger. And is there romance? Was there romance in season 1? I don't remember. There is in season 2. So if you need the romance,
I was going to say, am I allowed to say? I'm not done season 2, but it's so good. So going into season 2, you guys are still separated, your family. I think I can say that. Mm-hmm. What else can we say?
Girl, you tell me. I get so nervous. What else can we say? Well, I think with the promos, it's been made clear that there are some characters in a whole third different time and space, 1988 to be precise. And of course, everybody just wants to get away from whatever timeline they're in and go to a different one. We're all just like flitting about in the time space continuum,
which is very fitting. I feel like in real life too, everybody wants to be.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be here
where they're not. Yes.
Exactly.
What is it that people are so captivated by with this series?
I think, escapism is pretty important, it turns out. I think people are ready for just something that they could watch and commit to and be into, but not have to think existential thoughts. Right. They could really be like, well, that's clearly never going to happen. So I can really invest in this story because I don't have to put myself in this situation. I truly believe that's what it is.
Well, you say that, but you shoot in Australia, you live in LA. Has this show created a fear of sinkholes? I mean, this could.
No, I know. No, I don't think like that. Although every time the show is either about to start shooting or about to start airing, a sinkhole happens somewhere on the planet. It's very strange.
What about a soap? I mean, you've done so much in your career.
I would totally do a soap again.
Really?
Totally
what is
would.
it like? What are some of the differences in shooting a soap? Obviously, you're on location in Australia now, but
oh, it's great. It's like, what it is I totally understand why people who have a family are like, yes, I will do this forever and ever. It is basically the equivalent of a 9-to-5 job where you still get to be creative and get glammed and say fun lines and wear costumes and do the thing.
Patches was such a good one too. I remember me and my friends, there was one summer where we were all obsessed and
that one summer. Everybody's got that one summer.
Summer, yeah. Now, I also want to ask you about Justified. I heard there's a reboot coming out. Have you heard anything?
I have heard there is a reboot coming out.
It looks like you might know a little bit more, so we'll stay tuned for that. And we will stay tuned for everything that you're doing. Have a safe flight to Australia and keep making the show. It's so good. I love it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.